Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I've got the S, which is good. The rest of the rack not great. And I think I have a choice between playing something like Torsk, 28 points, burning the S, or a shorter play of Core, which retains the S but also retains duplicate T, but the T isn't a disaster to have as a duplicate. So I think I will go with this. Through an I would have Visitant. I don't think there's a 7 here. Nativist also through an I. Taste Vin through an E. Can't see anything through an O. And opponent provides an O, but no other floating vowel, which is a shame. Great start for him, 85 points. Now, is there definitely nothing through an O? Not that I can see. Core only takes an S after it. I don't have a 7-letter bingo here. Or takes a V, so I could play that, keeping quite a good rack leave, and keeping the board open on the right-hand side, because that takes an S and a U. So that for 22. Horrendous, I pick up a U and a W. Very unbingo-y. And I duplicate one of the tiles, so pretty much as grim a pickup as one could have. W goes underneath A and U goes underneath KY, but I don't have any WU words which play in that spot. One, not good. And likewise, above AR, I have no words beginning WU with this rack. However, I could play Win for a decent score. It would retain the U, but when the U's the only vowel on your rack, it's not as bad as when you have other vowels, and it also has its damage limited by retaining an N for the UN prefix. Wow, fantastic score for my opponent, 49 points. He's moved into a 90-point lead. The O of foray looks useful for my W, but I don't have a 4-letter play ending in W. So this is what I was thinking. Win here for 30 points. I draw another U. Tutsan is good. That's only a 6. There's the floating O of forayer for an OUS ending word. Tauntus not good. So I don't think I have a bingo here. UNAU would get rid of all of my vowels, and in particular both U's. Utu would leave a pretty nice rack leave. So I can probably play that somewhere. Or not. Okay, I don't think that does play at the moment. And even if it were to play, it wouldn't score very much. I'm 60 points behind and my opponent's on turn, so pretty bad start to the game for me. Or takes an N hook, which I have. 46 points for my opponent. He's providing a floating C and an L. Can't see anything with the floating C. And nowhere for Utu. So what to do? I want to keep the board open since I'm behind. That takes a U. I've got the tiles for 2-2, and that does play. So I could play 2-2 here. I've got an S. We're going after 2-2. 16 points, not great, but I only have 1-point tiles on my rack. And it's quite good opening up the right-hand side of the board because the C of climb means that the left-hand side of the board is available for bingos, and hay taking an S creates a third bingo lane. Tit takes nothing in front, but I want to keep the board open, and 2-2 achieves that as well as sorting out the U's. Still no E. I can't see a 7 with this rack. Can't see anything through the C. I've got vom, which would get rid of the V. Can't see anywhere for that. Just looking at the two letter sets, if and mo, but I can't see anything through either of those. Okay, opponent has not taken out column 15, but restricted its use. My priority is to play off the V. Just looking to see if I have something in column 13. Can't see anything. Veto. Win does take an O at the end. It doesn't take an A. Can't see anything in column 15 which uses the V and the M. Omov doesn't work. Gum is good, but a play of MO would retain the V, and I'd like to play that if I can. 16 minutes on my clock. And I'm in pretty dire straits, 125 points behind. So I could play Vino. It's getting rid of the V. It's taking out a bingo lane, which isn't good. It's not providing a new bingo lane. But there are still 2 lanes on this board through the C of climb and also in row K. It is a priority to play off the V. I can't see anywhere else to play it. Except I can. I could play Voma here. And that is a better rack leave, and I'm retaining column 15 as a triple line, or at least a bingo line. So I think I prefer Voma. Well, I've still got... Oh, I've drawn another U. I played off both of them with 2-2, but I've drawn a third. Is there a bingo here through the C? I'm 105 points behind, so certainly a bingo would come in handy. Can't see anything with the C. I would have a Dunkus if I had a U instead of the I. And I can't see any 7s with this rack. Douaniers through ER. Can't see anything through the O. Now, is there really no 7-letter bingo here? If it began with an S, it could play in row K. And GU is available. Close to Iguanodons. Wow, another bingo for my opponent. And he's provided a new floater in the R. That doesn't help me. So, what to do? I'm 169 points behind. Not good. I could play OU here. It doesn't obstruct any bingo lanes. And it leaves the best possible rack leave. And certainly a triple in column 15 would bring me right back into the game. And this 5-letter rack leave goes well with the R of Techia and also the S hook for hay. Okay, I have the ing ending. So I have Dazings, which I don't think plays anywhere. 33 points for my opponent. He's now 190 points in the lead. 2 new floaters in the P and the A. The A looks useful, but I can't see anything through that. Can't see anything through GU. So, where can I play my Z? I don't have any plays top left because nothing goes in front of P. I could play Zag here. Scores 36 points, which is pretty good. I guess it's creating a bingo lane for bingos beginning with Z. Not many of those. But it invites a play from the Z, which would open up a bingo lane in row B. So, Zag for 36. Well, I'm still a long way from getting a bingo. An unbalanced rack with only one vowel. And the X, which is a nice tile, but it's not a bingo-y tile. And there were 2 nice X spots, but they've both been taken out by Paled and OU. Opponents provided a new X spot and a new bingo lane. But he's so far ahead that if he's got a half bingo-y rack, there's no problem in opening up a new bingo lane. Now, this is a spot for my X. I could play XI. 2 S's and a blank to come. I don't have anything beginning with the Z. I could play XI 1 square higher, 32 points. But look at that rack leave, absolutely dreadful. And even if I played XIS in that spot, it would still be a poor rack leave, 4 consonants, unlikely to mature into a bingo. But what else can I do? I don't have anything for going after AG apart from my S. I do want to play my X because it's not bingo-y. So what about playing 6? 36 points. I don't think that's better than XIS. I'm going with this. Still no vowels. And no floating vowels on the board. The O is a floater for an OS word, but I'm keeping that open for a 9-timer, a triple-triple. I think it's pretty much my only hope of winning this game. Still 26 tiles in the bag. I've got an O for going in front of PA, so I could play DWEEB. But that's sort of repeating the pattern of the last move, of leaving 4 consonants and hoping to draw vowels. It would be nicer to have more control over one's destiny. I'm not sure if stop band is good. I think it may be through an A, where I want to be played. XIS has opened up a bingo lane in row N for bingos beginning with S or through the S if it has an S in front. Flea also takes an M in front. But at the moment, I'm looking at DWEEB. Tremendous game for my opponent. He got off to a terrific start with Fourier, and he piled on the pressure with some high-scoring moves thereafter. I'm not sure he's had any low-scoring moves. I don't have anything beginning with the Z, having only one vowel. Makes that less likely. If I had a U, I would have Zounds. XIS takes an A in front. So there's a scoring opportunity in row K. Still 4 A's to come. Now, what if Dob is blocked? Gub is good, but I don't really want to take out my triple lane. Well, at the moment I've got Dob in column 4 as well. But it could well be that both are blocked. Not a great position to be in. Voma takes an S and Wei takes an S front hook. Hay doesn't take anything else other than an S. I think stop band is good. Still one blank to come. And 2 S's and a bunch of E's, so quite a bingo-y set of tiles. The J and Q still not played amongst the high-scoring tiles. The J has now been played, and my triple lane has been taken out. So I'm now 190 points behind. I'm probably looking to lose this game with a smaller spread as possible, and I think Dob works to that end. 29 points. If I draw vowels, and there are quite a few out there, I could have a bingo. I draw the final U and an A, so I do draw vowels. I'm not sure there is a bingo here. I don't think there is. Can't see a 7, and not too many floaters for an 8. Can't see anything beginning with the Z, which reaches the triple word square. I've got an A for making axis. But the best I can do there is elans, and I'd like to keep hold of the S for the Hayes hook, and just in general it's worth keeping hold of. Jowls was a really good play for my opponent. It burnt the J, it scored well, and it took out a dangerous lane. So this ladder reaching up to Jowls has really closed out the bottom right of the board. The only access to that is via hooking Hay. Nice play by my opponent. He's now 218 points in the lead. There is a new bingo lane for a face value bingo beginning underneath the I of Zoecia. All the H's have gone, although still one blank to come. So what to do here? Gup is good, but I'd like to play off a U and an N as well. So play a pun would achieve that, but it's not going to score very much. I could play pun and Dune, and I think I might, because the rack leave is good. So pun for 8. Okay, I finally do draw some A's and E's. Do I have a bingo? I can't see a 7 here. Nine minutes on my clock, 11 on my opponent's. Column 13, a bingo lane through IT. Well, a new bingo lane provided, but I can't avail myself of it. 8 tiles in the bag, and they're pretty bingo-y. Is there really no 7-letter bingo here? Can't see one. There's the floating S of XIS. Can't see anything with that. Shall I use the axis hook? I don't think so. Ain for 9 keeps a very good 5-letter set. It stops my opponent scoring in column 15, which he undoubtedly would be able to do. So I think this works towards minimizing my losing spread. I have Attorneys. Now I have Asiento and Fleas. So I do have a bingo playable in row N. And I think my opponent's likely to be distracted by the Ain play, column 12. Quite handy for a bingo. Although, interestingly, my play of Attorneys doesn't play in that spot, and I don't think I have anything through the A or the E. Just checking to see if I have a play in row B. IA not good, otherwise it would have played. Can't see anything ending with the I. I am 236 points behind. Opponent bingos, I am going to be able to bingo back, and in fact catch him with these tiles on his rack. So anything better than Asiento? I don't think so. So Asiento for 86. And that's the end of the game. Final score, 346 to me, 546 for my opponent, a winning margin of 200 points, so well done to my opponent. Let's see what I missed. It was me to go first. I had this rack. I thought about cores, and I played core in the end, which I think is fine. It sacrifices 12 points, but it's a better rack leave. Opponent's rack, he has Fourier and Pioneer, so a great spot by him. Now, great, I didn't miss a bingo here. G9. Vant and Vor, what did I do? Well, I played Vat. Yeah, I think Vat is fine. Opponent's rack plays Wave for 49, and this is the tremendous start he's got off to. He's already 90 points in the lead, and I'm sitting here with a U and a W. F10, win. Yeah. Well, win I think is better because the N helps STU. Opponent plays Climb for 46. Great, no miss bingo here. And look at this, nothing over 20. I played 2-2 for 16, and in terms of score and rack leave, I think that's fine. Opponent doesn't have an S. Opponent plays Figo. And now I play Voma for 20, keeping AINS. Higher scoring options available, but significantly worse rack leaves. AINS is a pretty good rack leave, especially with a floating C and L. Opponent has Techia, which was a nice spot. And I'm close to a bingo here. I don't have one. And again, look at this run of scores. Very little over 20. I play OU for 12. And I still like that because I'm keeping a good 5-letter set. Opponent has the Q. Plays Paled. And I play Zag for 36. Keeping Dins. And I like that. Opponent plays Flea. And I thought about 6. Oh, I didn't think about it making ELS. Okay, that probably would have been... Well, it's 6 points better than where I played it. But 6 would have provided no bingo lanes, and XIS provides 1 bingo lane. So, given that I'm behind, I think XIS may be slightly winning. Opponent plays Jows. Wow. Pause because of Opal. I didn't consider the O front hook for Paled. Interesting. 51 points available there, but rack leave dreadful. 5 consonants. Instead, I played Dob for 29, keeping 4 consonants, but a sacrifice of 22 points. Pause probably better. Opponent plays Zoecia, which he wouldn't have done after Pause. And what do I do here? I play Pun for 8. Okay, obviously a lot higher scores available, but I was maximising my chances of of a bingo. Opponent plays Guchin. I don't have a bingo here. I play Ain to stop my opponent from bingoing in this spot. And as you can see, he would have done. He plays Slender. And finally I have Asiento to lose by just the 200 points. So a pretty brutal game. Fantastic start for my opponent. He completely ran me over. And I was close to a bingo at various points, but didn't have it. And that's just the way it goes. Just need to put it behind you and move on to the next game. So I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I will see you next time.